So, yesterday I shared a short video of a lady whose husband removed from his COS in the UK, and a lot of people in the comment section requested to know why the husband did that to that lady. Here is the video where she has explained herself as to what happened. Just take a look at the
Guys,
video before I
a lot
continue.
of you have asked what really transpired between I and my husband. What happened? Did I cheat? No. What have I done? I will explain how everything started. So, we came into this country 2023. I came in as a skilled worker visa. I'm a dependent. So when we came into the country, it was very difficult then, yeah. Because it happened that the company that brought him in doesn't have enough job, so but he can do 20 hours. But I was one that was eligible to do like any type of work I want to do. But then I was able to do a warehouse job because most of the other work I applied, they require I should be in the UK, have 6 months experience and all of that. So when I applied for warehouse job, and they accepted. I was 6 months pregnant then. They accepted, and the day I went to submit all my documents, they asked, let's submit all my documents. I came back home, and I met him and it was like, now that they have applied for the job, that they've gotten the warehouse work, that he needs to open a joint account that they'll be using to be paying the money. I said, oh, no problem. Since you have access to it and I have access to it, no worries. I accepted. So when they paid me the first time, don't say it's money. No, it was never money that bring this issue. Because we back then in Nigerian, this has been happening. He has been beating me. This man beat me when I was in Nigerian. Back then in Nigerian, I had a miscarriage. Back then in Nigerian. So don't say it's money. It was never money that bring issue between me and him. It was never money. Because back then in Nigerian, he do beat me, and then what his parents will say is that it is normal for a husband to beat his wife. Well, I wanted to leave them, but my mom was like, it's gonna change, and that he just give him time, so many things. And me, I was truly thinking he would change. That's why I stayed. So when they paid me the first time, before I wake up, this man has already collected the money. I asked him, where the money they pay me now? He said he's having financial difficulties. I said, okay. I did not say anything. The second time they paid me, the same thing happened. It was like the second time they paid me, before I wake up, he has already collected the money again. Only the money that this man gave me is transport from house to work. That's all. He don't give me any because that way has they pay us weekly, and I work there 4 or 5 times a week, depending on how I pick shift. So when they pay me the second time, he collected the money again. I sit him down, I talk to him. He was like, he's the one that brought me to the UK. He has the money, he has the right to take the money because I never contribute any money to bring myself here. I called him, I talked to him, he was shouting. I talked to my mom, I talked to his mom. I also talked to the person that connected both of us. And I was like, oh, maybe it's because of how UK is. It's finding it's very difficult for us for the first time, and why that's why maybe he's collecting the money that he would change. I did not say anything. The third one, this man collected the third one. My sister called me on a very good day that she was looking for money. That if I have money, that I should send for her. So I told her that okay, they will pay me on Friday, and I will send the money on Saturday. So before when they paid me, it was in the midnight. I think in the midnight. So when I wake up in the morning, before I wake up, this man has already collected the money again. He has already collected the money again. So I asked him, first of all, I told him that he need to send me part of the money. I was like shouting, who will give me rights for me to ask him to send me part of the money? Am I the one that brought myself here? Am I the one that do this? Being so much aggressive. And we started having argument. I said, no, you need to send me part of that money. If the first one I work, you collected the money, that is going to be long. But I will post everything that has happened. If you doubt, let me come and prove it. He started shouting, it's the one that brought me to the UK, a lot of things. And we started having argument. This guy being so much aggressive. PCC, all the, you see, scattering the house. The food that I cook, he brought it, he scattered everywhere. He went out, he go and buy drink, he came back, he was drinking, he was smoking. We still have it. That day we are staying in shared apartments then. So when we came in, when he came back, we having argument. I was like, you're gonna give me this money today because now you go get it. You know, you go or you divide it and send some for me. Because only money he gave me there was transport to work. He started being aggressive, shouting, who am I? If you bring Ashawo to the UK, we Ashawo not pay him every monthly. That's how we started having argument though. On the process, we are having arguments. I can't hold him, I can't do anything to him. He carried bottle, he stabbed my eye. My eye was bleeding. I was shouting for help. Help! You know what he did? He carried phone, he called the police himself. You see how smart he is. He picked the phone. He don't do me. He was thinking maybe I will first of all go call police. He now carry phone, now call police himself to report himself before I will report him. So immediately he called the police. Immediately see that the police, you're serving now. Where the police are coming. He was very calm. When the police are now knocking on the door, when the police started knocking on the door, so it was like, when he heard them, because they were still in shared apartments, it was like, enter bedroom, enter bedroom, enter bedroom. That man, I was bleeding. Enter bedroom, enter bedroom. He now be begging me in Igbo language that I don't want to go to prison. I need to lie to the police to tell them that just whom we are dragging, and he don't want to go to prison. I mean, I don't want him to go to prison. So when the police came in, immediately the police came in. Immediately the lady saw me enter the bedroom because there were two. The lady followed me immediately. He followed me immediately. As he followed me enter the place, he hold me. He come out. As he come out, he enter our room. He first of all search if there's any child in the house. No, because I told him we don't have children because I was only pregnant then. When the police hold me, he's speaking Igbo for me to tell them that nothing happened. That if I tell them what's happened, I will go to jail. And so I tell the police that it was phone that we are dragging, no. That's what hit me on my eye. They was like, no, phone can't make my eye bleed. My eye was bleed. So they arrested him that night. So when they arrested him, the parents now keep calling me. I should use the template, what I told them for the first, said that I will not change mouth. I should keep on telling them that nothing happened, which I did. I keep on going to the police station, telling them that nothing happened. He's a lovely husband. He never did anything to me, so that they will leave him. Because they arrested him, they give him a condition not to see me. I keep on going to the police, telling them that nothing happened. He was a lovely husband, but still they did not want to release him. I keep on going. And then if I'm leaving the house, I do wear eyeglass because I was very, very pregnant then. I leave the house early in the morning so that I'll be able to meet the person in charge of it. That's how we did though. They release him. When they release him, because then even before I gave birth, these people say no, you will not see me. When I give birth, I was the only one in the hospital. They refused for him not to see me. But them, they provide one woman. I don't know if it's a stranger water that was there with me, telling me, like helping me. They provided somebody. They said no, you will not go see me. So after I now give birth, they now release him. So when they release him, for like 2 good months, it was very calm. But I said 2 months. 2 weeks. What do you mean 2 months? 2 weeks, it was very calm. If you see, oh my God, it was very calm. After 2 weeks, it started again. Like, it started again. if he says something and that thing will not happen, that I no go get rest too. It's more something that he said that will happen, or because he brought me to a lot. So after it now came down, then my baby was 3 good months, and I have to start applying for work because it was very difficult for us to sort our bills then. I started applying for work to know if I can get work so that I'll be able to support him. Every month they pay me this, my collect my money. The month that I did not.
Guys, wonders are really happening inside this UK. Sometimes I wonder how foreigners would move to a foreign land where they know that the laws there are so rigid, unlike what we have in Africa, where people would commit some, domestic sins and should be able to get away with it. But it's quite different. You know, how can a man, you have a joint account with your wife, your money is not going in there, yet you are in a total control of an account you don't even, sending money into the account. This is so crazy. I have a joint account with my husband. The very first month we arrived the UK, that's his salary account up to this day. I have access to all of that, but I'm not interested in it because my money doesn't go into that account. Yes, they send me, in fact, whenever, what is it called? Statement of accounts comes in my name. My husband's salary account. It comes in my name. And when I receive it, do you know what I do? I don't even open the envelope, So when we moved down here, I was like, these people should stop sending this to me. I went to the bank. They said I should have a mobile app where I can be accessing the account. My husband said I should download mobile. I was not interested. I don't transfer any money into that account. So why would I be interested in what is happening in that account? This is crazy. How could you be suffering this in Nigeria? A man raising his hands on you, and here in the UK, the same thing is happening. A woman is trying to cover up for a man that you know that he's insane. He smokes, he beats you up, he takes your money. What kind of a man is that? I know it could be frustration for not having a job on the visa that brought him into the UK, but that notwithstanding, you shouldn't be treating a woman who was, as at that time, pregnant for you. Even if she wasn't pregnant, it doesn't give anybody the right to be raising their hands on their, oh my goodness. And she endured all of this, got him out of the police custody. This is where they will start saying women, whenever they come here, they find a way to throw their man out. Hey, before you say that, look at what somebody wrote in one of the comment section. I listen to both parties because somebody would be like, oh, how about the man? I would love to hear from the man. Somebody said, I listened to both parties on TikTok yesterday. I think it was on a live video where both of them came to talk about whatever that transpired between both of them. So this lady wrote, I listened to both of them yesterday. All I can say is, the man could not even deny these allegations. Very short-tempered and even insulted the life coordinators. He has even gone back to Nigeria with a pending court case in the UK. I pray, dear, you get help. You see, the man has catapulted himself to Nigeria. I believe that is the UK's whatever that sent him back to Nigeria. He deserves to be back. Going back to Nigeria is not a death sentence anyway. But this kind of a man with hot temper and everything, it could be frustration. It could be frustration from not getting the job, not working in the job that brought him down here. But for the fact that this lady pointed out that back in Nigeria, that this guy was just like that, rough as in hitting her and all of that, it's a red flag to this lady. Imagine working in a warehouse, being pregnant, and the man does not appreciate all of that. That is the height of wickedness, meanness of a man against a wife than here. Somebody might also ask, why was I not interested in contributing to the joint account I mentioned that I have with my husband? Yes, of course, I am a part-time worker. My job doesn't come all the time, so it doesn't make sense to me putting money in there. But whenever my husband is having like a capital investment from my savings, there was a day I sent him a chunk ridge of money. He was really amazed. He didn't know where it was coming. The colleague was amazed when he told the colleague about the amount I dropped into his account. He never expected that from me. Being that I was just doing part-time. As at that time, it was just 21 hours a week that I was doing. So this is how it has been, because joint account should be maybe a woman pays in some percentage, a man pays in some percentage in a month, depending on the agreement of both parties, especially when they are earning reasonable amount or full-time job. Or a joint account could also be set aside for a family investment or for something else for the family, depending. Let me know in the comment section the joint account you have with your husband, what it is for, if it is for investment or for certain thing, so this is just crazy. Couples should be living as couples, not as a cat and dog, or one of them being a slave to the other one. Man, there is nothing we cannot hear on the internet these days. To be honest, I don't like all of this gossip. I think I will switch back to making my evergreen videos. But then, if I still find the video where this man gave his own account, I wouldn't hesitate to bring it up here, especially to the doubting Thomas, or Thomases who may want to hear from the other party. Thank you once again for watching. Please do stay safe in this country. Bless you.